Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Sunken Sea. And we've fallen on some hard times. We are out of money, we barely have any fuel and supplies. We have a crate of brilliant souls, which is technically contraband, that we must deliver to a place, Mount Palmerston, which we have not even discovered yet. And that's about that. Let's check my lodgings real quick. Nothing to do. The good news is, I guess, is I have a girlfriend. So there you have it. She is a likely lass, and she has given me a locket to take with me on my journey throughout the Z. We just ate a supply as well. So now we're nearly out of that, which is wonderful. The only thing I can imagine doing is going up to the sisters, dining with them, perhaps getting a supply out of it, and then heading on to Gaider's Mourn again and trying to outrun the pirates and get my port report, because there's some money in that for me, which I can then use to buy fuel. I'm out of Admiralty favors, so that option of getting cheap fuel is not available to me. But we shall see. We shall see. Which sister should I dine with today? Last time it was Phoebe, because she's my favorite. But this time, news. Yes, I have news. Okay, so let's go with... No, it was Lucy, I'm sorry, that I always go with. The middle sister. But let's go with Cynthia, the eldest. Melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. So our hunger is down. We've been given a supply. We have a tale of terror. We have gained a bit of terror. And the gods of Z, Salt's attention, quality is now. It's watching you, if it even exists. Okay. Let's get a port report. And let's get out of here. So we have some supplies now. Let's turn off the light. We're doing okay terror-wise. And, okay, so if we keep... I think the port is up near the top of it. So if we keep going east from here, we could stop at the Shepherd Isles on the way. We might as well angle up there. Our terror is at 20. That's okay. I mean, it's this or nothing. Okay, so now we have to go due east. We're going to north. Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland of London. Home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. Nuns? No kidding. Okay, something's got me in its sights. One thing good about having less crew, I suppose, is that they eat less food. So we're not going through supplies all that quickly. And let's pick up our port report and get the heck out of here. Okay. Tales of the Standing Stones, Tales of the Three Graves, or Tales of Thornwall Croft. And here's our port report. Okay, tentacles, yep. What should it be? How about Tales of the Three Graves? Who sleeps beneath the turf over on that island to the northwest? Up from the Z-bed. You know the drownies? The sailors who won't rest? Well, they rest here. I seen 'em come up out of the water, all white and dripping, and dig themselves into the ground. They take turns. I think they miss the feel of the earth. We now have a Z story. And a tale of terror. And more terror for us. Hooray. Alright. So I think there might be something up here too, but we don't have time to explore it. The talk of nuns reminds me of something. There is an island with nuns. But I can't find it just now. Okay, so is that a friend or enemy? Can't really tell. But the goal here is not to engage in any kind of battle, because that didn't work out well for us last time. Oh, it's a lighthouse. Moody's Light. Here the wilder airs mingle with the airs of the near reaches. Demo's Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? I don't know. Oh, we have to go south. Due south. Don't you dare forget me. You stand on the bridge with the likely lass's locket in your hand. I can keep it, or throw it away. It's a risk for both of you. Shore-bound lovers grow lonely, and Z-captains die young. Close your hand over the locket. The Z air is cold, but the heat of your blood has warmed the metal of the locket. Keep it close. So I've lost terror, and now I have a sweetheart in London. Very good. And we need to go south. If we're lucky, we can avoid the pirates. Running out of supplies. This might end in ignominious defeat. Oh, get away from this guy. I need to find the port that I can land on. And quickly. We don't have a lot in the way of food here. Come on, Z. Help me out. Where is it? Is it to the left? No, that's just doom and destruction. Oh, 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 oh! Oh. Got lucky there. And I think that's our port to the south. Yes, I believe it is. Okay, whew. Although without supplies, what we're going to do to get back, I don't know. We do have plenty of fuel. Gaider's Mourn. The Mourn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsairs Citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the Z. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the Untersee shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and waves alarmingly. Or they wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. An evening at the Aaron Lempent. Well, actually, that's a choice, but I cannot do it. Explore the Mourn. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Mourn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find that beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. The view from above. A high place. The Z like a rippled sheet of night green jade. The roof of the neath above, bellied with stalactites, and prickled with false star. Look out across the water. What are you thinking of? Your sweetheart? Your future? Your past as a street urchin? Which is unlocked with veils no more than 100. I would normally say my sweetheart, but this past as a street urchin I haven't seen before, so it kind of intrigues me. The years before you came to Z, racing across rooftops, snatching pocket watches, tussling with rival gangs, the bleak days in the workhouse, and the terror of the constables. The high airs. Some of the urchins of London have a sort of junk shop religion. They venerate the wind. They have a prayer for every breeze. It always seemed like nonsense to you. But up here, now, you can begin to see their point. I've gained 5 veils. Not bad. Okay. Pay the loitering docker for his strategic information. I have 1 less echo than I need. I could sell the souls for 150, but then the guy in Fallen London would get probably pretty pissed off at me, I would say. Boy, but I could use the money. But no. This might not be the best idea, but I'm selling a bit of fuel. With the purpose being to get my port report or my strategic information, that is. Admiralty sent you. Price has gone up. It's not safe here. You'll pay the difference, won't ye? A grin. You're a generous soul. You'll have your reward the other side of the river one day. And here's a little reward for now. Good sailing to ye. The report is barely legible. Perhaps that's part of the code. The Admiralty will know. All right, so we have our strategic information. How do I get a port report? Gather intelligence. A very modest. What is going on here? Very modest challenge. 73%. Let's do it. Gaider's Mourn swarms with pirates, smugglers, and captains of uncertain allegiance. You could learn a lot here, but you need to go about it carefully. In caution, a steaming bathhouse on a spur of rock. Water slops over the edge of tubs, out over the edge to join the Z far below. Scarred captains boast drunkenly of the prizes they've taken, and the victims they have marked out. You listen from the shadows. All right, I got my port report, and I passed the test. Let's get out of here. Okay. So we have no supplies and hardly any fuel. It's just how I like it. Let's do our best to get home safely. Let's turn off that light. Burning blue. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzling with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades. But it's not a good omen. Spin them a story. Ah, now, any lubber knows what a blue light means. Or we can attempt to calm them, which I have a 62% chance of success. Let's roll the dice. Your measured and rational speech does you no good. Your crew know bad luck when they see it. So we've gained terror, and I failed. Oh well. Terror is the least of my worries right now. There's Eakin Rock. How far are we from home? Alright, we're south. Okay. Well, let's go north a bit. And let's just pray to the gods of the Z that we make it home. Here comes another pirate. Oh, it's a crack pirate. Oh man, really? I'm between a rock and a hard place. There we go. Evasive maneuvers. Awesome. We made it. We made it out of the Mourn. But now we're out of food. Oh! And just in time. Just in time. The gods of the Z are on our side today. We can survive a few hits. Come on. Come on. Okay, one more good shot. We're down to 55, but that's not too bad. And we have supplies. I think we're going to make it back home, folks. All right. Let's get back to fallen London. The crew is so relieved. We have our supplies. We're going to make it home. Terror's at 31. That's not bad at all. We've done our work for the Admiralty. So hopefully we'll get a good payday as a result. Although if they search the hull of our ship, they're going to find our illicit cargo. See, that's the problem. They ask you to deliver things to places you've never been, and you can't get rid of it. Restless Nights. In the watches of the night, you pad softly past the hatch to the crew quarters. A man cries out softly in his sleep. Desperately. Another. Ignore them. The captain can't be seen to take these things seriously. Inquire about their dreams the next morning. 33% chance, nope. Silence at the breakfast table. The crew is subdued as they take their meals, but all is quiet in the next watch. So we've lost a terror, but we've also lost the chance to have fun with whatever it was that was troubling the sailors. So, you win and you lose, I guess. Should we go to Mutton Island? No, we're almost out of fuel as it is. Holy moly. Even without the light. Desperate measures. Without fuel, your ship is just an oddly shaped house located somewhere you really don't want to live. We can search our supplies for fuel. Don't want to do that just yet. Unlocked with 1 supplies. Unlocked with 2 supplies. Make a sacrifice to the storm. Make a sacrifice to stone or salt. I don't need to do any of those just yet because we are not out of fuel. We're simply running low. We need to move north a bit. It's not as desperate as all that yet. However, if the Admiralty searches our ship, I don't know what the penalty is for that. But that thing's going to be in our hold for a long time. So that makes me kind of unhappy. If I know Mount Palmerston from previous playthroughs, it's pretty far away. An offer of assistance. No, I don't need your assistance, pirate. I'm gonna make it. The sailor is praying. Want to try again to calm them? Let's do it. And we failed again. Oh, whatever. Alright, collect messages from the Harbor Master. We have another Through Evening. Blind Bruiser wants a word. Again? Or I guess not. Okay, well, let's go see what the Admiralty has to say. Let's give our port report. We got a favor. We have 30 echo and fuel. Excellent. Hunter's Keep. Another fuel. 5 echo. Shepherd Isles, submit as fact. Good heavens! Here is your payment. This is quite extraordinary. I must rush this upstairs immediately. One moment. Yeah, they bought it. So I got a favor. I got fuel. I succeeded in a Veils challenge. I got surveyed Shepherd's Isles. And 50 echo. Booyah. Things are looking up for us. Strategic information. What's that? Indeed, indeed. I'll send you up directly to speak to the Admiral himself. Pass on strategic information. The Admiral sits up, although he steeples his fingers and pretends calm. Invisible eyes. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you paid. 150 echoes. And another favor. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Well, next episode, we will be able to purchase lots of fuel and lots of supplies. And we better find that place that the Blind Bruiser wants his souls delivered to. Otherwise, we're going to be in some serious trouble. So, thank you for joining me in the Dark Z next to Fallen London. I'm Marcus Aurelius. Have a good one.